guys, and they'd probably be pretty fired up to come down here and play, but it just seemed like it was y'all's night. I mean, a lot of dunking, a lot of three-pointers going in. Obviously, your defense was stellar, and you know, y'all gave the crowd, you know, a lot to cheer about.
Well, the crowd actually gave us a lot of energy. I thought out the gates when we came out. You know, it's been a long time at a consistent basis to see a crowd like that, and I think that these guys fed out that energy. So I really do thank Jaguar Nation, because I knew this would be a tough ball game for being here and helping us. And I just think that that energy just spilled on over on the court. We played with a lot of energy. I was concerned because we've been playing a lot of ball games, and you know, that's my concern for Monday as well. Didn't play a whole lot of guys, you know, just probably about that 7, a lot of minutes. So, but we knew it was a tough ball game. We didn't want to take any chances, so we was going to play to the finish.
And obviously, your first 2 conference games, you know, you had to really fight for those wins. They were both closely contested, single-digit games. The 3 since then, you really extended the lead, and you know, obviously the Jackson State game was, you know, was a close game with about 10 minutes left, but this game, I guess, and the Grambling game in particular, you've been able to really put your foot down on the opponent's throat.
Well, I think that we've been able to sustain early, and then I think we've been able to do a good job of making some plays after the first media. I thought last year, looking at a lot of tape, after the first media, we came out often last year, kind of pumped up early. And after the first media, you know, I seen a trend of us dying. So we worked hard to put emphasis on playing after the first media timeout as well. And I think the guys have kind of bought into that. And it's just a thing that we say to keep us mindful of whether we up or down, continue to play the way that we want to play. And I think that you know, it's been good for us, and we are growing because we got a couple of guys coming off the bench that's helping us. So I think you know, this trend is due to those guys coming off the bench and doing their jobs as well.
Coach, could you just kind of talk about your 2 shooters' performances in Beltran and Malcolm coming off the bench?
Well, you know, those 2 guys are scorers for us. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I don't exactly, haven't looked over exactly know their numbers, but, you know, I trust those guys. Those guys get in here morning and night and put up shots along with practice time. And I just think that they do. We're fortunate to have a couple of guys that do have a knack that can shoot the basketball. Mm-hmm. And, you know, as long as we're doing it within our flow of the offense and not getting out of character, you know, I think early on we missed a couple, but I always believe that most of the time from those guys that the next one is going in. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we talk about, I'm not interested in them jumping up over 2 or 3 people shooting the ball. But, you know, if they get an open look, you know, I feel pretty confident they'll make them most nights.
Coach, Malcolm, the way he's able to obviously knock down threes. He's just a smooth player too, with the ball in his hands, and we saw he had a couple of dunks tonight. Is he fun for you to watch? I mean, have you found yourself in the position of sort of enjoying him, you know, watching him play, or are you too busy coaching for that?
I don't know if I really throughout the game realized, because I'm just focusing on the next possession and everything, but you know, after going back and watching our game at night and everything, here's the amazing part about it to me. Malcolm is just playing. You know, we trying to teach him, you know, how to run away from his defenders and how to move without the basketball. I actually think he has a next level of the game in him, and so we're gonna continue to work him, you know, on those things to help our team get better. But you know, with Malcolm is that he's definitely a kid that has a lot of energy, and he bring it every night. You know, kid, you don't know when he's feeling bad because he come in all the time one way. And you know, he's thankful for his opportunity. Malcolm is a guy that some guys, you know, all about themselves, but he's really all about the team, and he's a very humble guy. Sometimes I think that he could take some that he pass up as well. So I think that his personality allows him to be what he is on the basketball court.
And Coach, uh, come talk about Chris Hyder as well. He did a really good job managing the game. Had 9 assists, 6 rebounds for you. Just kind of talk about him as well.
You know, you know, you really don't know when you're gonna be called upon, and we knew that we could play him a lot this year. We thought it was great that he was playing behind the senior, and kind of say can get him the ball next year. We try to look. We really think that he was a guy that we got a steal on that can handle the basketball, that could play a lot of places, and we were able to get him. And we thought that he'll be well in our style of offense. But the young man has went beyond measures of being competitive against very good basketball teams. And, for him to play the amount of minutes that he's playing, and to stay focused and guard defensively, he's not playing like a freshman. I don't think he's that ordinary freshman. So, that's pleasant to see. And if we can get Grace back, we should make this team better, because that's another guy that's bringing a lot of experience to the table.
We'll talk about the Valley game Monday night.
It's definitely a ball game that, first of all, we got to make sure, I think this second game, we have to make sure that our bench is really ready, because those guys played a lot of minutes. So, as we do mental work and get ready for this game, it's going to be important that those guys know exactly what's going on and we don't have any slippage, because we got to be able to play those guys on the rotation. After all these games, I kind of see us wearing down a little bit. So hopefully tomorrow we can get in here and go through some things and really be prepared with our second unit, where the second unit can go in and maintain for a period of time, and not just survive it, but get out there and actually be very good. So we're gonna try to put a package together to work on that, and then hopefully, we can be in a good rhythm and continue to push out. This team is coming off being the best team in the league next year. After last year, they beat us at home, so we're not taking anybody lightly. So we're gonna come out. It's our next basketball game, so it's the most important contest for us.
Yeah, I guess when you get Grace back, you'll be playing 10 guys, really.
Yeah, the part about with Hyder playing so many minutes, he's kind of sitting down, and we have to make sure you get hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
We got to, right now Grace don't come back, it's Cameron, so we definitely got to do some things to make sure that he's comfortable and put in a package. We have a large package, so simplify the package a lot for him, and I think that'll help our ball club.
So that's really what happens is Cameron moves over to point guard when he...
He moves over to point, and we kind of share responsibility.
Do you expect another good crowd on Monday?
Well, I hope. I hope that we're working hard enough and playing hard enough where the fans really respect the product that's on the floor. I always thought about the days of, when this gym used to be packed and the band in the stands and little kids and little boys and girls running around with their pom-pom and their Jaguar shirts and people dancing in the stands having a good time. I can't be in tune to worry about that as much as getting the team ready. So I hope that we're getting back to that respectability, but most of all, I hope just to put a product out there Monday where fans appreciate it, and that we can play with people happy to say that, win, lose, or draw, that's our basketball team.